What's up, guys? My name's Hunter Clements. I run Native Side Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a little creek fishing, a little wading for spotted bass. Give it a like, thumbs up if you like it, and hit the subscribe button. I'm a fresh YouTuber just starting out, so subscriptions mean everything to me. Viewers mean everything to me, and making you guys great entertainment views, that's what makes the difference for me. Hope you enjoy. That's a keeper. Keeper number one on this little short wade we're gonna do here on Mother's Day today. Good fish, about 2.5 pounds. That one's going in the bag. All right, let's see if we can't get back to it and catch another one. This area is known for producing fish, so we're gonna leave the camera on for a little while, see if we can't get a full bait reaction. We're just doing a little wading, just hitting all these little pockets on these logs around the current. It's all spotted bass in this creek. We don't have many largemouth, few and far in between. These are all usually really good areas. That fish a second ago come on my second cast. So let's hope that was a good sign and that we're gonna catch some fish. We only got 2-3 hours to fish. Had Mother's Day event going on today, so got a little late starter than usual. I like to try to get in the creek around 10. That gives me plenty of time to wade a section for the day. Gives me enough keepers for a good meal. Hush. Got my fish bag on my hip today. Got a 1 2-pounder so far. See if we can't get another one. Creek's got a very clear today. It's usually more of a greenish color this time of year, but we've actually went about a week and a half, 2 weeks without any heavy rain, which is pretty abnormal for Alabama spring. But it's put a real clear color on the creek, and I'm not the biggest fan of the water being crystal clear. I feel like the bite does die just a little bit due to the fish being able to get a better look at your bait. Oh, there's a bass in there. There's a bass in that hole over there. I think I spooked it when I landed in there. It was cruising that hole, I could see it. See if we can get it to bite. Almost acted like it was on bed over there. It may have just been cruising up in that shallow spot. I actually spooked it when it landed. It turned and looked at my bait for just a millisecond and swam. I'm sure she's still in there. If not, she went down to this log down below it. There's the fish. Oh, it come off. It come off in the middle of the creek. No. Dang. That fish was swimming right at me too. Let's hope that maybe she probably won't bite back as long as she had the bait in her mouth. I was trying to catch up with her. She was swimming right at me, but let's hope she'll bite back a couple casts. Decent fish too. Feel like a good one. All the way out here in the middle of the creek. I'm talking had it swimming with it, swimming off with it. Just let her have it just a little too long, because what it was when I reeled up my line, it was slack. So I was trying to catch up to the fish the entire time. The fish I've been swimming at, grabbed it and started swimming right out towards me. It's crazy. Look at that. See it? It's a little bitty fish. Tiny bass or brim one. Popping my bait over and over and over. Felt like a little tiny bass. The way the bite was. Brim usually don't hold on to it. They just sit there and peck and peck and peck. Tiny fish. This is usually a really good stretch. I don't know why. I guess it's good and deep. And the current is always kind of on it, but there's always it's always slow. It's typically a good bank. Whether or not we catch one today, you know, that's a different story. But areas like this are where I catch majority of my fish. It's slow moving current with just enough area there for a bass to be out of the current. You know what I mean? Like all these little bee dentions in the bank that are in these banks, all these little bee indentions, when the current's on them like this, where it's just slow moving, the fish will tuck up against those non-current spots and have a way of hiding and have a way of resting. Big log there. That's one of the reasons I wear wader shoes. Isn't because of the rocks, because the rocks really don't bother me, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but cans where people are, it's really the kayakers. A ton of kayakers float this section of creek from this bridge up to the next bridge. They float down to this one. And man, you want to talk about leaving a mess. Beer cans and beer bottles. The amount of broken glass in this creek is almost scary to think, because I've swam it my whole life. And you know, I've always been a barefoot person. I love wading barefoot because I can feel everything, you know what I mean? I just like being able to feel the bottom, but the amount of glass makes you really question whether or not you want to feel the bottom, because that is painful, stepping on a piece of glass or a big shard of aluminum sticking out of a beer can off the bottom. So that's why we went ahead and did the investment on some wader shoes this spring, or this actual winter we got them. And man, they are doing numbers. I'll do a little episode sooner or later where I'll show you all the shoes I got. They're actually really great price. They're not like $40 on Amazon. This fish. Right underneath that little log. Not the biggest of bass, but it's a keeper. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, it's a keeper. Oh yeah. Good looking little fish. My wader bag likes to get spun up and twisted. I don't know if y'all can see them. All these bait fish, hang on. See if I can get some underwater fish. We're gonna try to save that for another day. So it's getting kind of late. We only caught 2. Our goal was 5 to keep them. So we're gonna turn these fish back. That's the great thing about the live bag. Still good and kicking, as you can see. So